Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Melanated Minimalist. If you're new to my channel, you know I'm all about helping women, especially women, melanated women, to live a very simple life, a minimalist lifestyle, declutter, mind, body, and soul. It's not all about just one set of clothes, one color set of clothing capsules, or any of those things. It's all about decluttering your mind, body, and soul. Your home, if it's needed, your car, your office space, wherever it's needed to declutter so you can live a more simple life. And I say even be happier. Less is more. So today's topic, guys, is talking about things you must do sometimes to, proceed in life. One of the things that I've been able to share, you guys, on my journey is the fact that I've had many different positions. I do have a 4-year degree in sociology, minor in criminal justice, worked in that field for 20 plus years, then took I consider a sabbatical and began doing MLM, multi-level marketing, selling a product, and selling several products. Also, working in a gym as a fitness instructor. I love fitness, and I did that. And then doing Uber and Lyft and Uber Eats. Yes. And then working at Red Lobster as a bartender, a server. I've even worked at Chick-fil-A, y'all. All of that to say, I did those things because I was in a part of my life where I didn't really want to focus on all the things I used to focus on as a professional case manager, as a professional college advisor and a career advisor, helping young people to make decisions to get to the next level in life. So if you're watching this video, I hope it helps someone today. Okay, so one of the things that I did, guys, was to get certified in group exercise, and I did it. I then began driving for Uber and Lyft. And if you guys don't know, I am a Mimi, aka grandmother of an amazing 6-year-old grandson who I think the world revolves around him. Okay, so I am biased. He's my grandson. But one thing that I did while my daughter, began to work, she became a single mom, meaning that she was in a relationship with the father and things happened. And she became, a single mother, meaning that she had to make it for herself. So with that in mind, I began to become more of a caregiver to my grandson. Not that I never was, but it became even more apparent. And with that in mind, I had to make decisions of what type of career. And if I was a 9-to-5er, I wouldn't have been able to help my daughter as much. So I began to do gig work. I began to sell products like I shared with you, MLM, multi-level marketing. It's so many various companies. One in particular company that I took an interest to at that time was TLC, Total Life Changes. I began doing detox tea and all that good stuff. I did that for a number of years, and I made a considerable amount of money. I also was a fitness instructor, still am certified as a fitness instructor, and then did Uber and Lyft and loved driving. I had moments, only a couple moments where I was like, maybe not. But for the most part, my driving wise, I enjoyed what I did. I met people from all over the world in my car. At that time, I purchased 2 cars. One car was a 2008, I think, Impala. Amazing car. I had a great time with it. It lasted for like a couple of years, maybe even longer. And it was less than $1,800. I then purchased another car. It was a Chevy HHR. I think that's what it is. And it lasted for a little bit, not as long, because those are just not the quality of cars. However, I paid cash for both cars. I was able to make great money with it. I was able to pay for my expenses, where I live, what I did, and also help my daughter and travel. So guys, sometimes you got to go through different things to build yourself or build a business, build monies in your accounts or whatever. So you got to sit there and explore different things. Maybe you don't like doing bartending. I never thought I would be a bartender, but hey, opportunity presented itself. I did it. I became a bartender at the Red Lobster in my city. Loved the people, had moments, everyone does, serving, all that. Stress levels of serving, stress levels of bartending, busy sometimes, crazy busy. And I met so many people and people in particular that I really care about to this day. I worked at Chick-fil-A, guys. I worked there for almost 6 months. I made great money, I would think, as a Chick-fil-A person, serving some chicken. And everybody, I know one particular person whom I was seeing at the time, would make little comments about me working there, saying, oh my God, I can't believe you work there. You have a degree, blah, blah, blah. Almost like it was embarrassment. Here's the deal. Don't ever get embarrassed about working, because you got to work. You got to take care of yourself. in between all the things you may go through, you may find that particular position or that particular job satisfying at that moment in your life because you have made a declaration in your life that you didn't want to deal with a lot of stuff. You might have to deal with a lower pay, but it may give you more peace of mind. It may make you feel more less insane, less craziness going on, less chaotic. And so you take that position, you take those particular jobs or what have you. Now, fast forward 2023, I'm looking to go back into a career in social work, but more in a therapist situation, more in a medical situation, more in traveling, doing things that will require me to get a higher education. And that means back to school for me. I'm super duper pumped about it. I'm super duper excited. And I hope you follow me on my journey. As a minimalist, this channel will still be talking about minimalism, but I will give you a twist of what it is to go back to school at over 50. Okay. I will even give you a twist of what it is to relocate back to a city you left. You thought that you would be having a dream, quote unquote, life in another city, state with another person, and it doesn't happen. I'll show you how to reinvent yourself and make stuff pop. Okay. So right now I'm in the position of looking for a new position in case management so I can make a lucrative salary, get good, great insurance, as well as find me a place to stay. I already got some ideas. But again, this points back to the fact that my video is about seeking different positions, side hustles, gigs you may have to do for a little bit to get to the next thing or pay off for certain bills. There are some of you guys who listen to me and you have an amount of bills that you want to take care of, but you're going, what should I do? Guys, I became a notary in less than 30 minutes and then maybe 45 minutes. And then I went and got my, you have to get your insurance and stuff and pay for your processing for your fingerprints. But other than that, that was done. Okay. I then took real estate school, got into it. Wasn't for me. I thought I would really be a great real estate agent, but that wasn't my thing. Now, some people may look and say, oh my gosh, you're doing all these things. But do you ever remember what I said at the beginning? Sometimes you have to go through things. Here's the deal. Every one of those things I do is about people. It's about helping people. Every last position that I encountered, and to this day, it's about helping people. Even as a barista where I'm living in a small town, I got the position because the person, the manager at the time, said she enjoyed my personality. She knew I'll be a great fit for the company, and I am here. And the fact that I went to another place and was going to be in the deli, but I already knew about that position and they paid me very little. So I was like, no, I can't do that. I went to another place as a server because remember I served. So I stayed there for 3 days. It was just mismanagement, craziness. Things were everywhere. Things were discombobulated. I like order, a little bit of order in my life. I do things that are spontaneous, but not to that level. So here we are again. I'm speaking with you about how important it is to sometimes explore different positions, but it's a connector there. Everything I do has a connection. I know I meet so many people. Had I stayed on my full-time career in the position I was with this particular nonprofit, I would never met as half the people. And during that time, I did get divorced, and that was a major, major blow to me as a woman. Yes, things happen. Yes, things occur. But here's the deal. If you don't have anyone to help you, you got to help yourself. So all my melanated sisters out there, if you're listening to this, think. You got to do something to help you. You got to find things to help you. Get on YouTube and you will see. You can learn to study how to do DoorDash, how to do it correctly, how to sip, what not to sip, how to be a great bartender, how to be a great barista. Okay. When I was trying, going for this little position, I don't say little because actually they've given me opportunities to have therapy. They give me opportunities to get Headspace free, Spotify free. So it's not no little company. It's $1 billion coffee industry, right? But one thing I could say is when I went, I started studying how to do the interview, what they would ask. Every company you work under, sisters, you got to know what they're about. If you're going to work at Chick-fil-A, find out who the founder is. I don't know. You become a manager for Chick-fil-A. They make pretty great money. Same as Starbucks, same as any of these companies. These are billion-dollar companies, guys. They're not little shabby companies that you walk around and say, oh, poor it's me. McDonald's is not a shabby company. If you get in there with the right people, you have the right management team, you can do really, really well at those places. Maybe you like to do microblading. I think you make like $500, $600 a person doing microblading. Think about if you did 10 people, $600. Okay, you do the math. Boom. Manicure, pedicure, even though it's almost directed to Asian population. I hate to say that that's more stereotype, but hey, that's the people who go out and hustle for that, and they have a gift for that. But fitness instructor, personal trainer, I've done it all, made great money, and still can make money doing it. But again, what I'm sharing with you is sometimes you got to go back, sisters, and say, what can I do that can create and generate extra money for me? If you're making six figures and you're doing very well, amen. If you're not quite at six figures but doing well, amen. Just listen. Go and check out Uber, check out DoorDash, check out Uber Eats, check out all these other food delivery places that I can't think of right now, and really examine what would you like to do. What do you think you should do? I've done several of them, got tipped, did well. Like I said, every skill set from bartending to serving. I worked at a hotel as a driver. So the hotel industry is near and dear to me. I was a houseman, so I know how to go in and make sure the hotel looks a certain way, make sure the rooms are set up properly, make sure the floors look a certain way. All of that was a learned skill. Yeah, it's more physical. Now I'm looking to more of the mental, the IP, the intellectual property. I'm going to be working with Kimberly Bradley with CEO driver. I know she's about to go on sabbatical, but when she finished, I'll be in a better position where I can pay her and help her coaching me. But right now I have two other coaches that I'm going to be reaching out to help me with some things. One is my notary coach and my tiny home coach. I'm going to be working with her. Shout out to Jazzy. Check her out. I'll probably link her information in here. And then, of course, Erica, Classy Climbers, getting her information and talking with her about tax liens and small property. Guys, you got to have people in your life to coach you, to teach you the things. But in between time, go get that money. Go find things, a skill set that you can do to help. Guys, I'm learning business credit so I can help other people. I know how to do websites. I can put a simple e-commerce website together. I got you. I know how to make CMOS. I do a lot of different things. So all I'm saying to you is, don't make an excuse for not getting ahead. And you probably heard of my live. Whenever I get it posted, it's just running. I don't know what's going on with it right now. You're going to hear me speak, and hopefully if you are listening to this and you got this far, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I promise you, 2023, I'm coming back harder. I'll be sharing a lot of more information about being a homebody, about being a homestead, how to can. I'm learning how to can. I'm going to be learning that. Be learning how to do gardening, herb gardening. Right now, at this moment, I'm living with a dear friend, but I'm helping her with her business, helping her to get herself focused on her another attribute of her business, even looking at helping her to get her property fixed up so she can rent it out and be able to move about and get maybe a new place, a little smaller, more newer place for her so she can feel comfortable and she won't have to do as much work around her house, but we can rent out the other property. Guys, there's so many things to do to help people that you can get paid. Even if you don't get paid monetary, it could be something as such as staying in their home for little to no money while you work on some things. Honey, it's so many things to do. But get out there, learn some new things, learn some tricks. Oh, you can yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks. I'm over 50. You can teach an old dog new tricks. All right, guys, I'm done. I have shared with you about my mini rant, ain't really a rant, but just sharing so much about how you can make extra money and get to the next level. All right, guys, like I said, I'm in this small town. I'm already working at Starbucks. I never knew I would be working at Starbucks, but I'm learning so much about order, about procedures and protocols and things of that nature. You don't think that's not going to help me when I go off to college, back to college to get my degree, my master's degree? About discipline and being focused and not being all over the place like I've been sometimes in the past few years because I love running after the money. I'm not running after money anymore. It's being attracted to me. And then when I get in my career, to set up a business where I can work for the government or work for an agency or a hospital and maybe do traveling. I don't know. And I might learn about some other things. But come on, sister, melanated sisters, get to your next level. Go out there, look for something. Take care of you. Peace and love, y'all. Love you guys. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe.